cheap to build. You don't chuck railways because there's something modern. In the UK today, we still have legacy systems. What I mean are systems that are as old as 100 years. What happens is when you build new railways, you now build modern railways, but you don't throw away the old system you have. It has a utility.
What do you use them for?
You use them for the purpose for which you constructed them, which is usually freight.
Okay.
When you have non-urgent cargo, for instance, the last caller talked about moving from Lagos to Maiduguri over 3 days. Yes, you do have cargo that can take 3 days. It's non-urgent, and you put it on the rails. Now, the shipper is not in a hurry to receive them, but you see, you're talking about very significant...
human beings.
No, they're always cargo. It's freight.
Okay.
I mean, you really wouldn't expect anyone to sit on a train for a very uncomfortable train for 3 days. But we have that.
But we have that.
Yes, that's the unfortunate situation I talk about. This is what I mean by we are using the railway system we've inherited in the wrong way because we've put passengers on them. And I think it's a political decision as well.
Okay.
Because as far as the political leaders are concerned, passengers vote.
But I really want to take you up on the railway bill. But before then, let's speak with John or Yomi. Hello, Yomi. Thanks for calling. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi there. Yomi again from Welling Garden City.
Ah.
Okay.
Hi. I just want to put this to Rowland. In effect, I mean, how do we run an effective rail network when the energy sector is next to nothing? I mean, is it
yes,
24th century?
I was going to come to that. Thank you very much, Yomi, for that question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, again, you run on diesel. Most of our locomotives are powered by diesel. Is the same energy source for powering our generators. So it isn't an issue. We have diesel-run locomotives even here in the UK, in Canada, in America.
They're functional.
They are functional. You see, what it is you need to integrate a lot of systems. Railways, for instance, cost about, I think in Nigeria, the average cost of a railway infrastructure is about $3 million per kilometer to build. Now, $1 million for each kilometer. Now, that's to build a new railway line. When we built the Jubilee line here, which had to go under the Thames, it cost £60 million per kilometer. So railways are not cheap to build, which means the moment you have railways, you don't just throw it away because there's new technology or because there's something new you can do with it.
Are you talking about the rails or the coaches?
No, no, no. We're talking about infrastructure, just the track. You haven't even bought the rolling stock yet.
Yes, and yes. I think if I can remember, if it was Ade, he was talking about the coaches.
Yes, he
that
talked.
were in terrible state. I'm also talking about the coaches. I'm not talking about the railways.
Yes, but you see there are two systems. First, there's the infrastructure. If you don't have the fixed infrastructure,
you can't have the coaches.
The coaches are of no use because they've got nowhere they can run on. Now, yes, there are issues with the coaches. New locomotives were bought at $3 million a piece. I think there were 30 that were bought initially. And the decision was to refurbish the old coaches they had. And I think that that is where a lot of the complaints arose from. Because again, you see, running a passenger railway service is a totally different kettle of fish from running a freight business. A freight operator can see his money, and he deals with one customer. That could be Dangote Cement.
Yes.
And he's moving huge volumes for him, and he's picking up his check. Now, each passenger that you take in Nigeria, he will lose his umbrella, or he has his suitcase that may go missing. You need to have an entire system of customer service or customer relations to deal with that. So your passenger service is a totally different type of business. Basically. And so, yes.
So you talked about the private partnership, the public-private partnership, you know, if it could work or not. But why isn't it